Christiane is our inspiration. She is never afraid to take on a challenge and be told that she can't do something because she'll prove you wrong. She's a cheerleader, and she horseback rides and goes snow skiing, and is pretty fearless. When Christiane was in kindergarten and she was learning to read, we noticed that she started bringing books really close to her face, and we thought she needed a pair of glasses. So we took her to the eye doctor, and that appointment turned into a series of other visits to other specialists, and we ultimately got the horrific diagnosis of Batten disease.
It was like, you got to be kidding me. This is horrible. I mean, it's blindness, seizures, mental incapacitation, physical incapacitation, death, early, no treatment, no cure.
She's practically blind now, and she knows that it's a terminal condition. There is no playbook. Nobody tells you how to do it, and there's a real sense of urgency. Christiane is 14. The life expectancy of Batten disease is late teens or early 20s. Watching other children grow up that were peers in kindergarten, that's a huge motivator. I mean, you're playing the clock for your child's life. You can't dream of a future, because no matter what, it includes the unthinkable reality of life without your child. And so you don't go there.
We, knew this was, much bigger than us, and whatever it is that we were going to do, we knew we couldn't do it by ourselves. Another family sort of got us connected to Huda. She was so excited. She says, of all things, an old colleague of mine, a scientist, he's based in Italy, named Andrea Bellabio, a new discovery that he's made. It's tailor-made for this disease and this condition, along with several others. And so shortly thereafter is when we formed Beyond Batten Disease Foundation. And so part of our initial research grant was with the NRI, and it basically moved the team from Naples, Italy to the NRI. They discovered the function of a gene called TFEB, which is transcription factor EB. What they postulated was that by dialing that up, you can improve the clearing function in the brain and potentially extend life.
We identified a way to use drugs to activate a system in the cell, and we tested this system in an animal model of Batten disease, and we have found amazing results, actually. So the Beyond Batten Disease Foundation is taking care of organizing clinical trials to see if this kind of treatment can be effective, slowing down or stopping altogether the progression of the disease in the Batten disease patients.
How incredibly grateful and blessed we are to have a resource like the Dan and Jan Duncan Neurological Center right next door in Houston. When we arrived on the scene, there was nothing. And here we are, 9 years later, on the cusp of a treatment that could extend life for my child. I mean, that's huge.
Almost nobody takes vacation almost ever. So there is a continuous pressure because we are running a race against time. And this is something that is clearly shared by all the team.
This discovery could lead to the treatment of other diseases that share some of the same symptomology and some of the same processes. There are trials being put together today, having a very near-term positive effect on a child who otherwise doesn't have a chance.
I would say make a gift on behalf of your own child in gratitude, and let them know that if you were sitting in our shoes, you would do the exact same thing that we're doing now. Because the love a parent has for their child is indescribable. There are no words.